Tykbles has redesigned this popular diaper with interesting results. It starts with the packaging. It has a brightly colored print and a window on the front. Previously, they used classic transparent packaging. Thanks to the pre-cut areas, it can be opened safely without sharp objects. The basic design of the diapers inside is still relatively similar to the original Pampers style. That means a colorful motif on the front of the adhesive surface, with the rest completely white. Compared to Pampers, Tykbles uses more color and, above all, background colors. So far, so familiar, they already did that with the first Tykbles. What is new are the designs with more details. The first version had fewer details. The illegible lettering below and above the adhesive surface has disappeared. Is this a visual improvement? Your feedback so far has been mixed. Some of you really like the new design, while others would prefer the first version. While this remains a matter of taste, one thing is certain: the new look is more modern. The number of variants remains unchanged. Each pack still contains 5 different designs, all of which have been revised. This means that it remains one of the most varied diapers available. There are only 2 identical ones per pack. In terms of quality, there is nothing to complain about with these high-quality printed diapers. I have not found any defects in several packs from different orders. There is space inside for boosters to increase absorbency. The diaper itself feels thick. It has an outer layer that appears to be robust. No holes appeared during the entire test. When putting it on, you notice the familiar wattle cut. Tykbles are cut wide as ABDL diapers, so there is more absorbent material between the legs. This gives a feeling of security, and I already like this feature in other diapers from this manufacturer, such as the waddler. Anyone who subscribes to my channel will already know that Velcro is used for fastening. This has the advantage that you can open and close it as often as you like. It works wonderfully, and I didn't notice anything negative during the test. The only thing was that the fit sometimes needed to be adjusted afterwards to get it right. This wasn't the case with Waddler, but it did happen occasionally with the new Camelot. I don't find this particularly bad, because it fit fine the next time I tried it. I'm still not entirely sure what caused this. Since it only happened occasionally, it's difficult to analyze. I now suspect that I placed the adhesive strips too tightly and will pay more attention to this in future. I'm sure it will become clearer over time. The diaper has an empty weight of 236 grams, making it barely thicker than its predecessor. The 3-gram difference is within the measurement tolerance. To be fair, it should be noted that the predecessor was already thicker than average. This was not only noticeable on the scales, but also in a positive sense. Tykbles may have wanted to avoid increasing the weight further, as this would inevitably have led to a price increase. Brief interim results. The diaper is thick and comfortable, apart from occasional minor difficulties in achieving a perfect fit. Its appearance has been modernized without losing the classic Pampers design. How much can it hold? The first version of the Camelot achieved a solid above-average result, but no excessive records. In the second version tested here, it clearly exceeded the 2-liter mark and reached a considerable total weight of 2.4 kilograms when it leaked. Even that is no longer enough to win a trophy these days. However, the absorbency has improved considerably. Apparently, Tykbles has not only changed the appearance of the diaper, but also made further improvements. It remains unclear whether this is due to a stronger absorbent material or other adjustments that previously led to leakage. In terms of absorbency, the new version 2 scores slightly higher. Find the price to absorbency ratio even more interesting. The good news is that, at least in this country, the price per pack has not changed. Like its predecessors and several other diapers from this manufacturer, it costs €28.90 per pack. With 10 diapers per pack, that works out to €2.89 per diaper. The price is currently slightly above the average of all previous test candidates. Since it can withstand a little more, it has indirectly become a little cheaper. Compared to others, the diaper performs well. Only Daydreamer, Little Rascal V2, and Barnyard manage to offer comparable absorbency for less money per piece. The first 2 also use plastic adhesive. Those who prefer Velcro have fewer cheaper alternatives. The price for the Camelot V2 is neither particularly cheap nor expensive. Instead, it is within a fair range for a diaper in this league. I also like the fact that the diaper is pleasantly soft. It comes out of the package very loosely and fits the body without any annoying edges caused by folding. Tykbles seems to have understood this by now, as all but one of the diapers tested so far are top-notch. The manufacturer is at a level where I can recommend their diapers with foil without hesitation. They are high-quality printed, feel good, and have solid absorbency. Velcro fasteners are a good choice for beginners. If you are not yet confident about putting on and fastening diapers, this prevents you from wasting diapers. Repositioning the fasteners now or later, even 5 or 10 times, does not impair their adhesive performance. Similar to the peekaboo, the many designs in one pack can also be seen as a disadvantage. If you only like one or two of them, you have no option to buy them individually. For me personally, that's not a problem. Of course, I like some designs better than others. However, I don't think any of them are bad. And at the end of the day, diapers are there to be used, not looked at. I like the minimalist design, which is reminiscent of the original Pampers, as a change. We have lots of diapers with colorful prints, which is great. After a while, it's nice to have a more subtle design like Camelot. It's similar to how I sometimes want to wear a different t-shirt instead of my favorite one. Unfortunately, I have to criticize the naming, once again. Officially, the manufacturer has given the first Tykbles the same name as the new, revised version. I will never understand why they do this. It creates confusion and makes archiving difficult. Diaper Minister does it right and adds V2 as a suffix. These 2 letters would solve the problem, but it seems that not everyone has gotten the message yet. What a shame. Apart from that, I am impressed by the Camelot V2. It is thick, durable, visually appealing and varied, and comfortable. The occasional difficulties in putting them on hardly detract from this positive impression. As with the first version, I will add these to my stock and buy them regularly. It would be great if Tykbles maintained this price stability. Other manufacturers have seen significant price increases in some cases. What do you think about Camelot or other diapers from Tykbles? Feel free to write your thoughts in the comments. Stay dry, and see you next time.